Alright, I recorded the last of my X-Men playthrough, and now we're gonna go back in the TMNT. Let's roll with the foot trail.
To bail since the cops were arriving. Also, we caused quite a bit of damage to the construction site, and that made it a hazardous place to stay at.
That's when I noticed that strange black truck leaving the area.
I said we should return to get your advice, Master. But Raph thought that was a dumb idea, and he went off on his own.
Seeking knowledge is not a weakness, Leonardo. It is strength, and demonstrates the will to improve oneself. You of all should have known this, Raphael.
Yeah, well, I know that now. Back then, I wasn't really listening. But I've changed. Anyway, right after that, I went back out on the rooftop to check on the monster, and...
Oh, dude, you were worried about the monster?
No, Pinhead. I was going to see how the cops would handle it. When I got up there, the monster was gone. I heard a strange sound in the alley behind me. And just as I got there, I saw a foot ninja get into a black truck. So I decided to follow him. I had to hurry to keep the truck in my sights.
Alright. Time for another adventure as the Night Watcher. For those of you who've seen the 2007 movie, there is actually, I think there was a little prequel comic that actually explains where Raph got the Night Watcher outfit.
I didn't break my leg or something.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that. It has been a bit since I played this.
Alright! At the same time, I had to make sure I didn't break my leg or something. At least I didn't have to worry about them seeing it. Listen, guys, I gotta tell you, the foot don't use their rearview mirrors.
Yeah, the Night Watcher was an actual vigilante in this TMNT universe, and Raph came across him while he was on patrol one night. And they teamed up for a bit, and Night Watcher ended up getting killed. But he told Raph that you should be the new Night Watcher. And I'm pretty sure Raph had to modify, because let's be fair, the Night Watcher costume didn't have a large turtle shell. At least, it's been a while since I read that comic, but if memory serves right, it didn't have that giant shell in the back, so obviously it was modified to accommodate Raph's huge-ass shell. Wow, okay. I love the added detail of the fact that since he's wearing a mechanized armor, all of his landings and wall runs, you can just hear the steel scraping across the ground, or the metal, I should say. I'm not sure if it's a steel armor or not.
Suddenly heated up.
Aha! Yes! I love that kick combo. Come on. Man, Mikey must be getting a lot of money if there's just Cowabunga car posters all over the place. Or maybe it's a franchise and there's just multiple Cowabunga cars around. That wouldn't surprise me. The Joker?
I hope you kick their butts.
Sensei.
Well, they were robbing a toy store.
You know, I remember now, there was an episode of the 2003 show, and it was the Christmas episode. All the Turtles' allies at that point had gotten together for Christmas dinner in the lair, and Mikey was late because he was stopping a bunch of criminals from stealing, I think they were toys from an orphanage. Like, that's probably one of the most despicable things I've ever seen somebody try to do. Steal from orphans. Like, how much lower can you get than stealing from kids or people who barely have anything as it is? Like, there's a special place in hell for people like that.
Here's Johnny. Booyah!
There we go.
All right.
Awesome. That was the toy shop on Grant Street, right?
I was about to say, is this a real toy shop in New York?
We're following a truck here. Try to stay with us, okay?
Oh, right, I have to go over here.
All right.
Oh, come on. Really?
Here's Johnny.
I look like a dumbass right now. There we go.
All right.
I made that look way more complicated than it needed to be. There we go. You know what confuses me a little bit? I mean, I get why Raph wanted to be Night Watcher, just because he felt like he could do more in the city if he wasn't like, you know, I don't know, being himself. Like, what's to stop Raph from just doing all this regular stuff without the Night Watcher armor? Like, the armor just, as far as the movie tells us, the armor doesn't provide him any sort of like extra benefits. It's not like bulletproof or anything. It's mainly just to conceal his identity. And he still goes around using his sai, so if anybody was familiar with the Turtles, saw him in action, they would immediately know who he was. I don't know, that's just some random thought that popped in my head. If anybody actually knows, let me know.
I was getting a bit tired, but luckily they stopped at a drive-thru.
Hey, even ninjas get hungry.
Everybody gets hungry when they're on a mission.
Ah. I love how they know that I'm clearly following them, but they're still gonna go right on to their destination regardless. I guess they just assumed that their ninja brothers could handle me on their own. And don't bother to contact them to confirm the fact that, oh, the guy who was tracking us is no longer able to track us anymore.
Booyah!
Go.
Here's Johnny. It wasn't my fault. Nice of them to wait for you, wasn't it?
pretty sure that's the McDonald's back there. Like, look at the restaurant in the background. That's clearly meant to be a McDonald's. Well, I was mentioning before, back when we were in the toy store. Does a toy store like that actually exist in New York? I'm curious. Like, it wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. I feel like that would be something that would be found in, like, Times Square or something. I thought he would take multiple kicks. What? I was holding the button down. That was bull. That made absolutely no sense. I was holding down the trigger.
Sorry, losers. I'm gonna have to cut that short. Good night.
That was some straight up bullshit. I swear, every time I do a Let's Play, something just doesn't go as it's supposed to. Despite having played this numerous times in the past. Forget Raph has the most, or Night Watch I should say, has the most combat encounters in the game. As I said in the previous part, you gotta take these guys out first. Ooh. Oh, well, at least it's working like it's supposed to. There we go.
So I moved higher, where I could see the truck better.
Yes,
Okay.
it often does help to step back and get some perspective.
I get it, okay? Winter's Tower? What would the Foot be doing with a multi-millionaire like Max Winters?
And that final sweep in Raph's combo tends to be a insta-kill on enemies. It's just, for some strange reason, if you don't time your button presses correctly, Raph will not do the second half of his combo string, and he'll just reset his combo. I was gonna say, yes, take out the archer.
You know what I hate most about you guys? You talk too much.
You get it? Cause
I guess
you
I'll
know
have
they
to
don't
find out about
talk at
Winters a
all.
little bit later.
Oh, I am not very funny, I
There
know.
were trucks everywhere. I got lost for a second. And then I was surrounded again. I tell you, I didn't know there were that many foots.
Is it foots or feet? Dude, I never know.
The point is, I was surrounded.
That has never stopped you in the past. We all saw the first Ninja Turtles movie. Let's see. Oh, crap.
It's Johnny!
Yeah, you see that? That's why I always try to get distance from those guys. Any more? Or is that the last of them? Yep.
Finally, I took them all out. Then I could figure out what to do next.
Okay, that's it for this level. I'm going to, as I said before, I'm going to just do one level per video, just to keep them nice and short. But I will definitely probably upload another 2 before the end of the day. So keep a lookout for those, and I'll see you next time. Peace.